time to paint on some new sneakers. Actually, these are used and we're going to be turning them into an art piece and making them look super amazing. Of course, usable art piece, so you can actually wear them. I'm really excited because this is better for the environment. It's better than just going out and buying a new pair of shoes. So yeah, I do offer custom used sneakers turned into art piece kind of service as well. Just let me know if you are interested in that kind of thing. So this time we're doing Adidas instead of Nike. Really stoked about that. They're actually clean. They've just been cleaned. They're super used, but it's not gonna really matter because I'm gonna turn them into beauties. And I actually got some new art supplies that just came in. People were recommending for the last video that I did that I should use Angelus. And since I want to do this on the side of my fine art, I thought, you know, I might as well just invest in some like professional equipment for this and make it really, really amazing. So I have a bunch of colors and I have an idea of how I want the shoes to turn out. It's going to depend on the moment of me painting which variation I want to go for, but it's in my mind, it's in my brain. And I also got some cool new fine brushes that I bought off the Japanese Amazon, and there's so much plastic. Like, check this out. They really love to package things intensely. There's also plastic inside. I just think that's excessive and I don't really like how much plastic they use over here. Just a mini complaint. I'm really excited about these brushes. They're more fine and this way I'm going to be able to get into the details of the shoes. And also I got some professional leather preparer and deglazer, also by Angelus. Excited to try that out. And a matte acrylic finisher. So this is going to be key to making the paint really stay on and look professional. Let's see what I come up with. Starting off by preparing the surface and deglazing. Apparently that helps the paint stick on more firmly because it creates a little bit more of a sticky surface. I'm using the leather preparer as I mentioned earlier, but I did hear that nail polish remover does the similar kind of job, but because everything's in Japanese here, I wasn't sure if what I could find in stores would do the job, so I just wanted to be safe, and a nail polish remover is definitely cheaper. Did you guys see what just happened? It's so white now. Okay, I didn't put it on here, there'd be a waste, but like there were so many lines in here and now it's like white. It's amazing. I did realize that this part fell off, but I know the person that I'm doing this for, he's gonna be chill with that, so I'm just gonna make it like cool and kind of make this part of the piece. But next time I think I'll just tape off that area. Look how freaking clean this is. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited to start. Hey, before I continue rambling about the process of making these shoes, if you like this video so far, if you like art challenges and want to see me really bust my ass making cool stuff every single week, you should hit the subscribe button. It also helps support me, and share with your friends if you like what I'm doing. It's a lot of work to make these videos and I love doing them, so I'm not going to stop, but you sharing the video also really helps me out, or liking it or whatever. I also recently added a feature to Patreon where all my patrons get to see videos 1 week ahead of time. So if you're interested in seeing these videos come out ahead of time, check out my Patreon link right here. And also, if you do become a patron, you actually get access to a bunch of other video content that's not available on YouTube. You also get to influence what video content I make in future videos. So I have to say, I'm pretty excited that I've opened up this new medium for myself and that you guys seem to be really loving it, and I've been getting more requests, which is great. Although, I'm not gonna lie, it's actually a lot of work to paint on these shoes, so I think I have to figure out a way to minimize the amount of work. I think I will essentially be offering different types of design options. Obviously, I'm not going to paint the entire shoe every single time, and for this video or this project, I actually decided to do something totally wild to kind of show you guys the possibility if you are into this. I definitely think that what I'm doing right now is something that's going to appeal to some people, not everyone, but I feel like if you like it, you probably love it, and if you are not into it, you're just not gonna be into it. So it's definitely like a bold pair of shoes that I'm working on. Making these are kind of like creating a sculpture, literally. So it's definitely like, I think of this as a legitimate art piece, and I already know they're gonna look so freaking cool when I photo shoot them. It's gonna be freaking dope. So far, I'm loving the Angelus paint. And I do see how if I do layer on layer, which as you can see, I'm doing like thin layers every single time, waiting for it to dry, I can see how that would definitely prevent the paint from falling hardcore. Like, I feel like you could totally play soccer in these shoes. I'm not sure if the person I made these for is gonna want to play soccer in these shoes, though. I mean, they are quite, they're gonna turn out beautiful. Just keep watching. I'm like extra happy with these shoes. Day 2 of painting these shoes, I added some cheat layers off camera. Definitely more layers to add. They said 3 layers, but I've actually found myself kind of going in for multiple layers at this point. I've already like lost count of how many layers. There's just so many like details on these, so once I do one layer, I just move to another area. And so there's always like another area that's already dried, so I haven't really been keeping count. The overall design is getting close to finish though. There's still some like additives. Well, there's still gonna be like some more stuff I'm gonna be doing, but you can kind of see where I'm headed. Like, this is a look. Although, yeah, I'm gonna paint the white part as well. And check this out, This is a look. Hell yeah, so it kind of looks like you're wearing 2 different pairs of shoes.
Ooh, look at these beauties. They're beautiful!
Do you wear these on the streets? Would I wear these on the streets?
They're beautiful!
Where did I get this obsessive quality to need to finish what I start? I wasn't always like this. I've experienced like ADD symptoms really hard, and especially when I was younger, I just really struggled studying, really struggled doing anything or completing things that were in front of me. Basically, if I didn't finish something in one sitting, I would never get back to it. Like, this used to be a legitimate problem of mine, but then I guess that I kind of overcame it, especially when I decided I was gonna like take art more seriously. I just would force myself to sit the hell down and complete what I'm doing. And definitely, like, when I think of like how this is already the 2nd day and there's also one more day to go, I'm just thinking a couple years ago, no way I would have actually finished this. It's interesting to think about how far you've come when it comes to overcoming certain vices. At the same time, I do feel like this is an obsessive trait that I have. Like, nowadays, when I start doing something or when I focus on something, I just cannot stop doing it. If I sit down and do something, I can be there for 12 hours straight without moving at all. I'm just like so into it. And it's definitely a good thing in many respects when I focus it on the right things, but it can also be a solid vice. So if I download an app of a game or something, I will seriously not be able to stop playing that game. So I've already kind of just made some rules for myself. Like, I cannot download games on my phone. Occasionally it still happens, but it's just like a rule that I try to follow because I know the way, like, I know how I can be. And also the other day I started noticing that I was breathing kind of funny, and maybe it was just like not even a big deal. You know, sometimes you just breathe funny, but then because I started focusing on it, I like overly focus on it. A couple days later, I just like was feeling just pain because I had focused so much on my breathing. Slightly off track, but I thought it was relevant because honestly, to complete a pair of shoes like this does require a lot of time and focus. And I think artists in general that actually pursue this as a career or pursue art as a career tend to have a laser type focus when they're doing something. We are on the 3rd day. It's actually taking so freaking long. Some of these colors just don't they're not the same consistency as the other ones. Like this one actually takes quite a few layers to get it smooth, whereas like the beige or the pink color is pretty like, yeah, it's pretty thick. I mean, you only need, yeah, like they say, 3 layers of it. I don't know, it's because I ordered this in Japan and maybe like it's not the direct source, or if there's just an inherent inconsistency to the colors. I'm speeding up the time lapses like crazy. It's day 3, and really, like, I've had to go in so many freaking times in order to get the right color that I'm going for these pairs of shoes. So yeah, I mean, we're getting close to done. It's the last day. Basically, we just have last layers to do and then the finishing touches to seal the paint in. Also put on some new laces. The old laces were completely ruined and gross. I'm only going to be signing it on one of the shoes. I don't really see the point in signing on both because I doubt that somebody is only going to be wearing one of these and not the other. So yeah, I kind of think of this as a one coherent object at the end of the day, so I don't think I need to sign it twice. Okay, now I'm going to be cleaning the edges of the shoes just to make it look more neat. I'm gonna try it actually with nail polish remover. It's all in Japanese, so I can't really tell how much of it is the ingredient that is in here for the leather preparer. But we're just gonna try it out and see. And if this actually works, that'll be awesome because this was much more expensive. But yeah, if not, I'm just gonna be using these. And I just got some toothpicks, so I'm just gonna get in there and clean out the edges. I'm getting really sick of talking, so I'm just gonna make some random sounds until this part is over. Okay, so that clearly worked. So now we're gonna move on to the final step and yeah, finish with this acrylic finisher. I'm on the rooftop right now, probably shouldn't be here. I need to get some cool shots of these, so check it out. So if you see the shoes from one side, it's gonna look like this, and on the other side, it's got a totally different look. So it kind of looks like you're wearing 2 pairs of shoes. Pam. How amazing are these shoes? Never finish a project without some cool shots. You can follow me on my Instagram right here. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Thank you to my patrons, especially for supporting me. And also, if this is the first time we're meeting, you should hit subscribe. It really helps me grow my channel and make it possible for me to do this for you guys on a weekly basis. Thank you so much. Until next week, guys. Ciao.